By extraordinary and diverse events. Much of the province's heritage has been preserved, and visitors can relive the past and gain insight into these significant events that have shaped Gauteng and turned it into what it is today. To tell us more about the province and what it has to offer in terms of tourism, we are joined by Barba Gaoganediwe. Good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
It's so nice to have you on the program. Gauteng Tourism Authority Senior Management, Destination and Corporate Communications. That's a title. That's a big title for you.
Yeah, that's a title, but basically what we do, we are about increasing more tourists to Gauteng, so that they can spend more money and spend more days.
Yeah.
So if I'm linked to that piece of work, I'm fine, better than the title.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is a challenge, because a lot of people just see, and it's something we've been talking about for years, they see Johannesburg as the destination that you come to do business, and then you quickly jump out of a plane and you leave. But you never ever get to see anything else, and there is such a rich history here. So I imagine the marketing it's quite challenging, but rewarding, I imagine.
Quite challenging, but also exciting, because you are selling a destination that is imbued and immersed with such rich history, heritage, and most importantly, supported by the good warmth of the people of Gauteng. So it sort of makes it easy for us to go and sell, because part of what we sell is the embracing spirit, guts and determination of the people of Gauteng in this hustling and bustling environment, Africa's only mega city. So part of what we do is to bring all these unique offerings, the small little town offerings, the big Joburg offerings, the Vaal offerings, the Cradle of Humankind World Heritage Site, and now we have recently launched our big Game 5 reserve in Dinokeng, just not far from where we are. Yeah. So all this together with urban city vibe, together with rich history, our struggle has been imbued in Gauteng. We say we have Robben Island as the museum of the struggle. We have the apartheid museum that shows that, but the actual struggle happening in Gauteng, in Lily's Leaf, those are some of the things that makes this destination quite exciting. It's multi-diverse populace. You have the Chinese, you have a whole range of African populace, the Ethiopians, the Germans, and when tourists arrive here, you don't struggle to get translators, you don't struggle to share in this history. So that's what makes our destination unique and quite fulfilling.
Is it working? You've mentioned all of these places, all of these which I've had the privilege of going to, obviously because it is where I live. But are you finding that people that don't live here are visiting them, and that international tourists are saying, hang on a second, I actually want to spend a couple of days in Johannesburg and the surroundings before I head off to Cape Town or Durban or to the bush or wherever people are heading to?
One of the interesting chapters, Leanne, of our 20 years of good story of tourism growth in South Africa is that we've seen declines in the early 90s, but since 2009 and 2010, we have seen a double-digit increase in the tourism arrivals. Over 12 million of people, international visitors, are now visiting our country. A phenomenal increase, way above the world average in terms of tourism arrivals. And Gauteng accounts to 40% of that. We account to over 40% of the international arrivals. We are not only a business destination. What we are doing as part of our strategy is to infuse leisure into this business. So part of the people who are coming here for conferences, for businesses, with our campaign of staying another day, they take another 2 days after their conferences and go and immerse themselves with this. So it's really working. We still remain the second visited province in terms of domestic arrivals. Yeah. We account for over 39% of the domestic arrivals that are here. We are a net exporter of domestic tourism. As you know, the GPs are the ones that go all over in the country. Yeah. And we, because of our per capita income, but our efforts of making sure that GPs and people of Gauteng, because of their net income, go and visit their own neighborhoods are starting to bear fruits, because we still remain the most second visited province, and our bed nights, we account to over 26,000 of the 76,000 beds night occupancy in the country. That's phenomenal for us.
It is. All right, I think you sold it. I'm coming for a holiday to Gauteng. Well done.
And then
No, stop! Enough now. You're running out of time. I think you've sold it, Baba. You've sold it. I know. You've done such a good job. I mean, hasn't he done a good job? And he wants to carry on. All right. You better come and visit Gauteng. Forget about going and visiting the ocean over December. You come here. If you live at the coast, you come holiday in Johannesburg. How does that sound? All right. Thank you, Baba. Job well done. Always good talking to you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go back.